Hey guys, RZ Origami here. Today I'll be teaching you how to fold my origami caterpillar. This design was folded by me a few years ago, and today I'm going to teach you how to fold it. The piece of paper I used to fold this model was 1/8 of a 6-inch, so it comes out pretty lifelike. But for clarity purposes, I'm going to use a 10-inch by 10-inch piece of paper. One on one side, colored on the other. We're only going to need 1/8, so let's do this. Fold in half. Unfold, fold into fourths by folding up to the middle crease. Unfold and fold to the crease we just made, making it into 8s. Unfold, turn over, fold up to that crease. So we're creasing it again so we can rip it easily. If you don't want to rip it, you can try cutting it, but ripping is actually neater and faster. So do a tiny rip at the top, and let's rip it out. You could make a total of 8 caterpillars out of one square sheet of paper, so this model's pretty worth it. Now, let's start by folding in half, white side up. Oh yeah, if you want your caterpillar's body to be green, you want to have white side up and follow along. If you want it to be white and its legs green, then just flip over and follow along. Okay, let's do this. Fold in half. Make sure your creases align neatly and creases sharply. Unfold, fold to the middle crease. Unfold, fold to the crease we just made. Now repeat on this side. Fold to the middle, unfold, and fold to the crease we just made. Now, we're going to take this point, this edge, count, and fold to this crease. Unfold, and repeat here. Count up 2 creases, fold to that crease. Count up 2 creases from the middle, not from the bottom edge. Unfold. Now our paper is divided into 8s. Now, let's fold in half. See if this edge is aligned. It is, crease sharply. Floss. Unfold Now let's divide this paper along here into 16ths. Hold this piece, this edge up to the first crease here, first box. Now let's fold up to here. Now let's fold up to here. We're always counting 2 boxes up. And here. Unfold, and let's repeat on this side. Fold up to the first crease. Now count up 2 boxes. Fold to that crease. Count up 2 boxes. Fold to that crease. And count up 2 boxes and fold to that crease. Oh, sorry. Here. You just need to add a crease between every 1/8 all across. So now we have 32 squares. Turn over. Now we need to do the diagonals. Fold up to this crease first. So we have folded through this mini square. Now let's do the same thing on the second square here. Fold up to the top crease on that square. Unfold. Cut a pencil. Now let's fold up to this crease, along this crease. The diagonal fold should extend to this point and should cross between these 2 points. Now, let's fold up to this point. Right now, I'm just gonna outline the creases we need to fold up to. Now the last crease. So we fold it, and one more crease here actually. Fold up to the second crease from the edge here. Fold up to it. And unfold. So now we have this. Now let's repeat the same thing on this side. but we're going to make another set of diagonals going to these creases on the other side of the paper. That, fold up to that crease, then fold up to that crease, then fold up to that crease, fold up to every eighth. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creases that we fold up to. Now, fold up to this crease. Fold up to this crease. 2 more to go after this one. Almost there. Then we can actually start collapsing the model. Unfold, turn around, fold up to that crease. Unfold, no. Let's collapse. Turn over. Now we're going to make a water bomb base here. Fold up, collapse along these creases, along these 2 diagonals, and you should have 4 points once you've collapsed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna unfold it partially like that. And we need to make a crease that goes like that. Just basically split this side of the water bomb base in half here, and you fold along that half crease. So let's make the water bomb base again, and fold this point to the intersection of these points here. Basically the end of the square. Now the sides are gonna kind of flatten like this. Now we just need to adjust the folds. Need to squash it. Like that. So this middle of this point over here, middle of this edge, should align with the back along these 2 points. Just squash it. And same thing over here, that's something like that. Now we need to repeat along this whole edge to make the caterpillars back. So turn over and collapse. Partially unfold, fold up to that point. Collapse the back, squash it. Squash this side. Just take the flap and just squash it down. These edges should kind of line up. Turn over and let's repeat. Now I'm not going to talk anymore, but if you haven't gotten it, here's your last chance for me to teach you. Okay? This part. Turn over, squash that flap down. Flip around, and you see this flap. Squash it down so that this point aligns with these 2 intersection points. Turn over, flip it around, and let's fold this point to that intersection of points. Turn over, squash the sides, and then turn around over again and fold this point to the intersection of the points. Squash, adjust the creases, turn over, and repeat. Now you can see the caterpillar's back forming over here. And let's keep on repeating. Now let's repeat what we did at the end over here to this flap, but kind of backwards. So take it, fold this point up to middle point over here. And flatten the flaps here and here. Now just flatten some of the creases that, in case you didn't fully crease down. And we have the back of the caterpillar. Now we just need to sculpt it. So let's fold it in half first on the model. Mountain, fold it in half, all the way down to its rear end. So you have something like that. Now let's add the details. First, let's just take and make a mountain fold between these points like that. And then along the middle point here, gotta crimp it up and make a valley fold somewhere along here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure that there's a visible joint leg thing over here. Like that. And repeat the same things all along down the caterpillar. Two points and just fold it up. Take 2 points and fold it up. Take 2 points and fold it up. Take 2 points, fold it up. It's basically a crimp. So you have something like that. Should be curving right now. It's what we want. So let's flatten it. Like that. This is going to be the head. This is going to be the rear end. Okay, now, depending on how big you want the bend in the side to be, you unfold accordingly. I want mine to be around that big. So I'm just going to unfold these flaps. I'm going to unfold the crimps to those flaps. This point should be sticking up, so just fold it over like that. Then unfold these crimps here. So you have something like that. Now let's just kind of squash the middle here to remake some of it. And squash these these sides too. So yeah, something like that. The creases should just make themselves, and it should just form naturally like that. Now let's make the head. I'm gonna swivel fold this by readjusting some of these creases. We're gonna just take that flap, just tuck it up, and make a crease coming from this point down to that intersection of creases. So you should have a diagonal around here. Same thing over here. That. Now fold that side, that, and remake some of the folds along the joint of the bend and the head. We're just gonna kind of crimp it. So fold along these two edges and just push it up onto this crease. So we have something like that. And let's repeat on this side. Crimp to this crease and flatten. Now let's keep working on the head. Kind of pull it up a bit first so that it's coming away from the body. So now these two edges should line up. And let's fold in the sides of this head, these points, however you please. And let's reverse fold this, the top of the head, into the model. Only a bit though, like that. Kind of recrimp this part a bit. So now we have something like this. And the caterpillar is finished. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe down below. See you guys later.